Okay, so we're going to be making coconut rice pudding with caramelised pineapple. I've already blanched your rice. So I've just drained mine. So we're going to put that in there. What the recipe is doing the rice from scratch. So don't put all your sugar in, don't put all your milk in, because you might not need it all. So you can add it gradually if you need to. So I've got, let's just put that down. So I've got some star anise and some cinnamon. I'm going to pop in there, in with the rice. And then I'm going to put half of my sugar in there, because I don't want it too sweet either. The milk, coconut milk, I'm going to put in about 400 mils. Yeah, that leaves me with that. I can always add more. It's pretty much, similar to, the risotto. So shift you over there quickly. I'm sure you know how to put a pan on the stove. Don't need instructions for that. So put it into like a high heat. So if, number 5 there, or a medium high heat if you're using gas. Just agitate the so that the rice doesn't stick to the bottom. Vanilla, I've got some vanilla bean paste, which has just been extracted from vanilla pods. So 1 teaspoon is about 1 vanilla pod, apparently. There you go. Yeah. And then we'll just bring that up. Perfect. So just keep an eye on this, because if you don't have a non-stick pan like I don't, it will stick. So we just want to get that on the go before we start on a pineapple. So with this, obviously, there's many different flavors here. So we're going down the Southeast Asian route with the coconut milk, star anise, lavish cinnamon, and then the pineapple. But you can easily do, mango puree. If you've got to eat this hot, because we've got to chill this down, especially in this hot weather, it's nice and refreshing. And the contrast between the hot rice, the cold rice, sorry, and the hot pineapple, it's a really nice combination. Okay, so we just turn up your heat so we can get that coming up to a boil, and then we'll just have it down in a simmer. So you want to cook this all the way till it's nice and soft. You can also add some cardamom pods in there as well. It just adds a different level of spice. Okay, just let that come up. And then what we'll do is we'll start on the pineapple. Just bear in mind, you keep an eye on your rice. So tip from if you're buying a fresh pineapple, if you take it from here and it just comes out nice and easy, then you know your pineapple is nice and ripe. If you've got to tug it, don't get into the supermarket and start tugging all the leaves off it. Otherwise security will come in and sort you out. I bought this about 5-6 days ago. it was proper green, so under ripened at home, so it's come up nicely in this heat. Okay, so my rice is just coming up, so I'm just going to turn it down. Just keep an eye on it. It doesn't stick or it'll burn. So I'll show you how to pull this down. You want to get as less wastage as possible. These we used to garnish in hotel buffets. And it's like, what was you doing? Absolutely shocking now, if you think back. So, up a little bit more. So basically, you're taking it as less of the skin as possible, and then just follow the pineapple. And then when you see it here, that's your neck. That's where you start it. All the way down. Don't worry about the black spots. I'll show you how we're going to take that. Again. Take your time. So you don't need to go to all this trouble if you're just buying the man from the Monty's pineapple. Okay, so look at the amount of flesh that's on there. Not a lot, which is what you want, you know. Just stick that in the bin. Just keep an eye on your rice. Mine is just coming up. Just turn it down. Just keep moving it from the bottom. And that in the sink. Kitchen porter can pick that up. She doesn't like that nickname, but aye. Okay, so you can see pineapple, the little holes, the skin comes down at an angle. So what we're going to do is put your knife 95 degrees and just insert. Same again, the other side. You just want to take that out. Should just come out nice. Yeah, there you go. So as less flesh as possible, and you're getting all these, you know, gnarly bits that it's not really nice to eat. So you'll end up, you know, it'll look like a helter-skelter at the end. All the way around. It's a little bit more time consuming, but you know, you're not wasting anything. And you know, margins are very tight in the kitchen and at home. So, I mean, we've got a bit more time anyway. So if you're going to eat this at the same time as what I'm showing you, I would suggest maybe getting a flat plate or a tray, put it into your freezer so we can cool the rice down as quickly as possible. If you're going to eat it later, there's no need to be rushing around. Because I just want to finish it from start to finish. So just keep an eye on your pot. I think a whole fresh pineapple, when I was growing up 30 years ago, was like exotic, like lobster and caviar. It is down here now. Okay, so again. Just take your time. Mind your fingers. And every time, just keep an eye on your rice. Okay. And then any other the green, because that'll be really tough to eat. Make sure you've got all the indentations gone. Keep an eye on your rice. That's more of a reminder for me than you guys. Okay, so it should just be a slow simmer. I've got mine on a little bit higher heat than would be normal. So just while slow simmer. Okay, a couple more. I'm happy with that. See, look at it. I can see that one there. Okay. We'll probably only use about half of this. So straight down the middle. Leave that to the side. And half again. All the way through the core. And then here you see the core here. So you just want to cut that out. It's not really nice to eat. It's quite tough. Same again on that side. And then it's however way you want to caramelize this. You can caramelize it whole like that, and then finish it off in the oven. Or you can put it into slices. I'm just going to put mine into nice big chunks. So cut in half, half again, and then into quarter. That way we get more or less roughly the same size. Same with that one. Half, half again, and then half again. The nice big chunks of pineapple. Okay. Just wash my hands. I'll show you my, you don't get motion sickness from me moving you around. So you see my liquid is almost gone. Nice consistency. But you want it to be thick because we've got to add some fresh yogurt or coconut yogurt, whatever you want to use, Greek yogurt. Semi-whipped double cream just to fold through it. It just lightens it. It's not. I'm not a fan of the stodgy rice dishes or porridge like. So just a little. Yeah, excuse me. I'm happy with that now. So I'm going to put that into the container that's in Oh, should have been in the freezer. Nice flat container here. So it goes down quickly. As I say, you don't need to rush like this. It's just so I can show you from start to finish. You can finish these dishes in your own time. Just put that in the freezer. Don't stick it on your ice cubes like I nearly done. Otherwise you're going to end up with a big puddle. Okay, so your caramel. So again, high heat. Whatever size frying pan that you've got to use. Depends on how much pineapple that you're caramelising. I've got a fresh little chili here, so I'm just going to pierce that. Just so it gets the spices just coming out of there gently. So chili, pineapple, a great combination. You can use chili flakes, dried chili, it's up to you. This is quite a strong chili. Okay. A bit of heat in there. So caster sugar. So an even spread. Just enough to cover the bottom of your pan. This will loosen down all the juices it's extracting from the pineapple. So don't do anything, don't mix it, don't stir it. Certainly don't be putting your fingers in there to see if it's melted enough. You won't have any tips of your fingers left, which I've seen a few times either. Because I mean, depending on how sweet your pineapple is, you might want to take the caramel a little bit further, have it a little bit more bitter, so you get that bitter and sweetness contrast. You can see mine is melting. That nice golden colour. Once you get it to that colour that you want, you can add your pineapple. But you just be careful, don't throw the pineapple in. Otherwise you just got to, burn yourself. You just get cover for the laptop so that I don't end up with caramel over my buttons. Right, so I'm happy with that. Okay. So I'm just going to add pineapple chunks. And the chili. And just slowly if you're not confident of handling it, just take a nice high heat spatula and just fold it over. Don't worry if it starts to get too sticky, because the sugar of the pineapple will come and let all of that down. Yeah, nice caramelized I'm quite happy that's worked actually. You never know when you're cooking live. You've not done something for so long. So again, you could use any herb fruit with this, apples, pears. If you're using, I wouldn't use mango in all honesty. There's no need to do that to an amazing, fresh, sweet, juicy mango. Happy with that? You can do this under the grill. A little bit of sugar, caramelised, blowtorch. So nice caramel pineapple. Delicious. So I've turned the heat off on there. Okay. Lovely. So, get a spoon. So just take out the cinnamon stick, especially if you've used cinnamon powder. You can take that out, obviously. Just make sure you get no husk in there. It's really nice, fragrant smell coming from that. You see how thick that is, and people are happy to eat that. If you're happy to eat it, you know, that's your preference. But you can see it's not overcooked, nice and individual grains. So I found this yogurt, or my girlfriend found this yogurt. It's available from other sources. I'm not plugging a supermarket. Don't shoot me down. So, which I think is absolutely perfect with this. It's like what we're using, pineapple and coconut. Give me another spoon. My God. I always get told off for using too many dishes. But as I said earlier on, you can use yogurt, you can use double cream, semi-whipped, just to lighten it, loosen it up a wee bit. But I think using some yogurt, which this is new for me, just to make it a little bit. I can take a little bit more in there. Say 100, didn't I? I think that's coming even more creamy now. It lifts the volume. I did say this recipe is 2 portions, but it could be 3, could be 1. Depends how sweet your tooth is. So there, it's just that loose, so it's just dropping. So perfect for me. So put it in my little dish. I don't dare take another spoon from the drawer to dig out my pineapple from the frying pan. I'm going to clean that. Yeah, fingers, come on, they're clean. Perfect. You see, I don't know if you can see that, got some lovely liquid caramel coming from that pineapple. You could have that, as I said, smaller or bigger chunks. It'd be perfect for the center of your dinner table. Family, to your Sunday lunch. Just a little drizzle of caramel. Well, I don't put too much sugar into the actual rice pudding. Obviously, you've got all that caramel. And then I've got to finish it off with a little lime zest. Adds a little bit of acidity. Or that rich, creamy sugar. Caramelised pineapple with coconut rice pudding. Cheers, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.